We're throwing that one up there. Ooh.
Hey guys, on our season premiere episode of NBA 2K TV.
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. We've got Keefe, and it's Day in at the point.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
The pass to Flash, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here is Day. Outside, Martin. Splitter against Smith to stop the run. And Splitter with the layup.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
Here's Gonzalez following the bucket by the Huskies. Here is Day. Outside, Martin. Splitter sets a screen. Keefe against Gonzalez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. And thinking back to the Fab Five, there were 5 freshmen, all brought in the same year, and they all started.
Yeah, Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose were the most successful pros, all of them playing professionally at some level. It's still considered one of the greatest freshman classes, if not the greatest, of all time.
Keefe hits them both. Here's Stevenson.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
The Wolverines leading by 3. Here's Gonzalez. Hits the outside fadeaway. Gonzalez has got 7.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
It's Jennings with the drive. Howard, that's good.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home. Wow, what a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
On the court for Michigan, Gonzalez, he's in at shooting guard. Cunningham is out there with Taylor, and it's Jefferson in at the small forward. Huskies making a switch here. Here is McGuire, guarded by Crawford. Outside Jennings. He kicks it to McGuire. He feeds it to Sims. UConn moving that ball around. Shot clock at 5. Joseph. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Now here's Gonzalez. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
Offensive rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
UConn with the ball. The Wolverines making their last shot. Jennings dishes to Joseph. Pierce with a screen for Joseph. Doubled by Gonzalez. Pass to Jennings. Pierce kicks to Joseph. Shot to stop the drought. And it's Michigan with the rebound. Right side Gonzalez. Fades back. And the Wolverines another 3.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Gonzalez against Jennings. That one goes. Count it.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Left side Jones. No good on that last second attempt there. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Wolverines. They lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. More college basketball coming right up. Welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
On the floor for UConn. They've got Martin, and it's Keefe in at the 2. 6 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Jones.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete. And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Joseph, the timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Joseph's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Huskies. Making some changes. Taylor's checked in for Smith. Jefferson comes in for Jones. And Knight subbed in for Gonzalez. The Wolverines leading by 11. Right side, Knight.
Ball.
Pass the flash. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program and all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
Yeah, I mean, they won as high as the 1 seed back in '99. And then how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets. So they have rightly earned every ounce of fear and respect opponents have for them come tournament time.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball, really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Posey up top. He's guarded by Knight. Yep, it goes, and the Wolverine lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Day.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Knight passes to Flash. There's a good screen to the middle. Taylor's shot, good. And Michigan leads by 12.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Day kicks to Reed. He dishes it to Posey. Martin the screen. Day the pass to Posey. Martin with a screen on Knight. Posey with it, picked up by Ellis. Reed with it, 3-pointer. Taylor with the rebound.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the Maize and Blue.
Ellis is out there with Jefferson, and there's Flash, and it's Taylor in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Taylor drops them both. Now here's Jennings. And it's Michigan with the rebound. Gonzalez has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Dishes it to Crawford. Gonzalez against Jennings. Stolen. We've got 1:48 left here in the second half. They set the pick. Joseph sets a screen for Jennings. Out to the right wing. Here's Keith. Misses the 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Wolverines.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Posey, guarded by Crawford. Floats one up. Nice shot by Posey.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Wolverines leading by 16. And Stevenson kicks to Crawford. The feed now to Cunningham. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not gonna happen. That chance has long since passed of them getting back into this one. Forget about it.
They set the pick. Screen by Howard. Here is McGuire to the paint. No good from Howard. Michigan with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Feeds it to Banks. Right against Pierce. Lets it go from 14. And it's right missing. Here's McGuire.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Stevenson outside. The dish to Freak. And the miss. And so it's Michigan winning this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us.